5-year price guarantee. Switch to Total Wireless. Now that's the Total Power Move.
This holiday season, add a little McCormick magic. A sprinkle of cinnamon, a splash of vanilla, a pour of gravy, a dash of pepper. So people can't wait for this. Because there's no better feeling than when all you do to create something special turns into more moments that everyone will remember. Making the holidays memorable for over 135 years. McCormick.
They shoved the old shit in you again last night.
They didn't.
I told you not to be a do-gooder.
A do-gooder. A do-gooder. Come on in. Oh, boy.
Good morning, Dad.
Well, here they shove the old shit.
Yo, what's up? This Joe from Judge Innovation Girls in the Peach Capital with a steak, baby. Boys and girls, what's up, Gary? This chicken is brought to you by Mr. SC Lexus.
Look, Em, you know most of the young people around here, don't you? Yes, sir. I got quite a reputation as a main one.
That's right, he does.
Look, have you got any ideas that might keep the young fellas interested in change? I'm glad you asked me. I drew up a list, which I will be glad to read to you. If I'm not interested in things that can be done to keep the young fellas interested.
We'll let a few people come in here. We're going to get after it.
Number one, free turtle food. Free? Yes, sir. A lot of us have pet turtles, and it's very expensive feeding them. Well, that's no. Number two, drag racing on alternate Mondays and Fridays. Drag racing? Yes, sir. See how
Yep, I got it.
Girls' clothes. Well, forget those silly, if you think these are silly, wait till you hear the other 48. Just get to the crock shop.
What's the crop?
The harvest.
Oh, one of those hot crosses.
Yeah, one of those. Yeah. Do your friends ever complain that they work too hard on the farm? All the time.
You mean that they want shorter hours and long?
Oh! Where's everybody at, Gary? It's just you and me, man. It's all I mean. It's just you and me, Gary. Give it a couple minutes, see if anybody rolls up. Then we're going to get after it. Yeah. Yep. This chicken right here is brought to you by... Mr. SC Lexus. I done eat both legs, both thighs. I done eat both legs, both thighs. I done eat both legs, both thighs. Like I said, what's up, Carolina? Yeah, Mr. SC Lexus give me a $5 super chat, and I said, I'm gonna go get me a rotisserie chicken. So, went and got a rotisserie chicken. Take care of that. Go get rid of that right there. Put that joker in 24 hours. 24 hours. 24 hours. Bam. Yeah, let me show you. Yep, so I done, yeah, I done went. Look at that. Most people throw that away. Ooh, ooh. Yes, sir. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. So, we are still working on the G-body chassis, and everybody tapped in. Yeah. Actually, they're cooking wild rice, macaroni and cheese, green beans, and biscuits. I actually bought 2 rotisseries. They got a rotisserie in the house, and I got one here in the shop. So supper will be done about 6. So I figured I'd come on. All right, so let me show you what we got going on. We're gonna pull the front suspension. Oh, we're gonna pull the front. We're gonna pull the front gearbox and steering linkage off of the G-body and the steering shaft and the front brake lines. And we're gonna be pretty much done with taking all the excessive parts. So let me show you what we got going on. Y'all ready? Boom, yow. There she is, boys and girls, in all of her glory. No rear end. No rear end in sight. The rear end's right out there. The rear end's out. I had to drill an access hole right there to get to the boat. Had to drill an access hole right there to get to the lower link bar bolt. So we got both of those out. We're gonna get this off, and she rolls pretty good. She rolls pretty good. So I just pushed it over with the leg. So let's go down here and do you have to go through the rear end before putting it? Yeah, I have to build the rear end. Putting a 9-inch underneath it. So I'm gonna take it to a guy that I know that does driveline work and see if he can cut it down and weld the brackets on for me, because he's got all the jigs and stuff, and go ahead and weld the brackets on for it. And then we'll just take the axles, take them out and just have a housing, and then go from there, and then later on order all the stuff to rebuild it. So yeah, I have to rebuild the rear end, but I'm not putting that rear end back in here, Gary. We're putting a 9-inch underneath it. So, well, I tell you what, when I was eating that pear, that son of a gun peeled my gum back. That son of a gun is sore. It is a 1984 Cutlass, a.k.a. OG6. If you go back and watch the last, I think I got 19 episodes from last weekend to this weekend. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to take, see, this gearbox is busted. So we're going to take the gearbox out, take the sway bar off, and take so basically, it should be pretty easy. Should be able to take this bolt and this bolt out, and then take the 3 bolts holding the gearbox, and then the whole steering linkage should just come on out. And then we're going to take the sway bar off. It's okay. I appreciate you tapping in, Gary, Nathan. And then we're going to leave these for now, and then we're going to take the engine mounts out, and we're going to bolt the new engine mounts in just to see where they go. And then we're going to take the, here comes Hollywood, look. What are you doing, fat boy? His ass got in trouble a while ago. He was in the greenhouse, and he was in the damn flower pot Didn't have no flowers in it, but he was in a flower pot. He was like in a 12-inch flower pot. I don't know what he was doing, either taking a shit in the flower pot or sleeping. All I know is his ass got thrown out of the damn greenhouse. Like yeah, it wasn't good. His ass got beat down. He got whooped with the damn fly swap. So we're going to take the brake lines. We're not going to bend them. We're going to take that proportioning valve, and we're going to take these off and take that off. And then that's pretty much, and we're going to take that Mercy brake cable off. And that's going to be it, boys and girls. We pretty much going to be down to the bare bones of this chassis. And then I guess we'll start back at the back and start cleaning up around the chain bridge. And we might go ahead and weld those support pockets in. Go ahead and weld those in and be done with that. Oh yeah, she got a hold of him, all right. She snatched his ass up by the neck, throwed him out of the damn greenhouse, and in mid-flight, he was in the air going, and she's whooping his ass with a fly swat. Then when he hit the ground on all fours, she whooped his ass again, and he made this meow, and she said, "You heard him? You heard what he said? He called me a bitch." And I said, "What?" She said, "He's like you." She said, "You heard him go meow." She said, "That's him saying bitch." Yeah, she beat his ass. And that's one thing he don't do. He ain't supposed to get in the damn greenhouse. All right, let's set this up. And let's, hold on a second. What do you say? No support braces to keep it. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put support braces. I'm gonna go get some chromoly tubing, and we're gonna go from right there. We're gonna fill that hole in. We're gonna go from right there all the way back to that torque box, and then we're gonna go from that torque box that we made all the way back up to right here, and then we're gonna go from that rail diagonally from that rail to this rail, and we're gonna put diagonal chromoly tubing at an angle, and then I'll probably make some pieces out of 16 gauge, and or we might use 18, I don't know. Might use 16, and then put the dimple die in it, and we're gonna put dimple dies in it. And then the cross brace will be a chromoly tubing for the transmission mount, and then it will be removable. And then I really want to put a transmission hoop in it, but I don't know if I can put a transmission hoop. Everyone that I've seen, the transmission hoop goes like this and goes over and then goes back over. I should be able to do that with it juiced. So we're going to go from this rail to that rail with a transmission hoop, but I'll do that later. Then once that happens, or once I got to go get the chromoly tubing, I'm going to probably just use this just for mock-up and set the engine and transmission in. I got to get bolts to bolt the bell housing to the engine, and we can set the engine and transmission in, and then we can build a cross member. So yeah. No, I'm using 1/8 inch. Nathan, I'm using 1/8 inch, 11 gauge, 10 gauge. 0.125 is what I'm using. That's what I'm using. All right, so let me set the camera up. Let me set the camera up right over here. Get some tools. We've been on here for 15 minutes. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And we're going, like I said, we're going to take the gearbox out and the whole steering linkage, tie rods. We're going to take all that out at once. And then we're going to take the sway bar off. Then we're going to take the engine mounts out. And then we're going to work our way to the back. I thought so. Yeah, it was Yeah, I wouldn't bend in 3/16. No, not that. Not doing 3/16. All right, let me get some twos. Let me get some twos. I think it's 18. It is. It's 18. Everything's 18. Man, that pear messed up my gums like went to the damn dentist and got my daggone teeth cleaned. That shit peeled my damn. Where? Have to get the magnet. No, Gary, they're not impact sockets. Let me go get the magnet. I don't know where it's at right yet. I ain't gonna waste no time. I'll get it out. I'll get it out in a second. We ain't gonna waste no time finding the magnet. $16. I can't handle that. Can't handle that. That's interesting. What we're doing. That pinging noise, man, I can't stand that pinging noise. $15. I gotta go get a 15 wrench. Let me go get a 15 wrench and let me catch up on these comments while I'm walking. How everyone's cooking. 15. I got one laying here. Nope. Let's walk back here in the back. Hey. All right, so I'm gonna walk back here in the back. If it glitches, don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. All right, got a 15. Let me set this camera up a little different. Let me let y'all live with me for a second. I'm gonna take these engine mounts out. I don't know how they expect you to. That is a new one. How? Well, that ain't working. That's interesting. It's got a little keyhole right here. I'll show it to you. You got a little keyhole there, access hole, to get to those bolts, but you can't get on them. Can't get on them square. Ha-ha! Surely not. Surely not. Surely. Yep. You have to get it from the bottom. Boy, it'd be a pain in the ass to change the damn engine mounts in this son of a gun. That's for damn sure. Tall. There she goes. We got her that time. We got her that time. Let's try it again. I'm gonna show y'all when I get done. Boy, that thing's tight. Bullfrog tight. me show you. All right, let me show you. Let me let you live with me. All right, let me show you. You have to come down here. You have to reach up in there. Look at all them holes. Look like a Bonnie and Clyde car. You have to reach up in that. You have to reach up in that hole right there. You have to reach up in that hole to get to the back side of them bolts. Man, look at all them holes, man. Look like Bonnie and Clyde, man. They look like I went down there and robbed a liquor store. Damn. Look at Look at all them damn holes. All right, so these mounts. All right, let's get this one out. Man, well, that's all different configurations for different engines, you know, because this is a G-body chassis. So this chassis was used from 1978 to 1988. So underneath your Monte Carlos, your Buicks, your Cutlasses, your El Caminos. This chassis was like universal. I mean, so it's called a metric chassis is what it's called. So from 1978 to 1988, for 10 years, GM used this chassis. So whatever engine they was running, you know, they just crazy. There was just one right here. Just one. Just one engine mount. Just one. Just one. All right, let's get this one out. And here's the new ones. So that right there goes right there. And then where's the other part? Where's the other section of it? I don't know, I have to go pick it up. All right, let's get this one out. Let me set the camera back up. All right, and then we'll go to the next journey of the ride. Next journey of the ride. But to take them loose, you got to get from the bottom. You got to get it from the bottom. Most times, all the good stuff is from the bottom. Most of the time. Just putting them in here just to give a visual. See what it looks like. Just see what it looks like. Gotta get back down on the floor. I gotta get back down on the floor. I will not be reusing this old hardware. Everything will be getting all new hardware. Let me go get the other one. Y'all hang tight. What is it, buddy? Yeah. Yeah. What is it? Alright, I got the other one. I had to go take it off the engine. This mount was on the engine. I had to go take it off. So let's put this one up here. Like I said, we're just putting it up here just for visual. What'd you drop it for? Y'all see where the other one went? Hold on a second, what happened? Hold on, let me see. What happened? Need to tidy up the mess of holes. Well, they're factory, so I mean, Oh yeah, Hollywood was pissed. Yeah, Hollywood got into the damn. Yeah, Hollywood got his ass in the greenhouse and he got the hell beat out of him. All right. I don't know what I did with the other boot. It's all right. So there is the. It's all right. We're going to take the sway bar off next. So there's the engine mounts. So that'll be all right because once I bolt that one in. Hey, I appreciate that, Mike. I appreciate that. I don't know where it's at. It's probably right here in front of my face. Anyways, so here's the engine mounts. I got the other one down there, so I need to go get it. So this is for an LT, not a LS. So for a 2018 LT, 4.3 V6, all aluminum. So that's what's going in here. So let's get the brake lines. Let's get these brake lines removed. Well, let's get the sway bar removed, then the brake lines. Okay. So let's get the sway bar. Let's see what the sway bar is looking like.
Oh, it's a little bitty boat. It's a little bitty boat. It's a baby. It's a baby. It's a baby. It's a baby. Damn. Damn. I bet it's a 10. I bet it's a 10. Roll that beautiful bean footage. I bet it's a 10. Bet it's a 10. It looked like a 10. I bet the 10's on vacation. Yep, the damn 10's on vacation. Where the hell's the 10 at? The 10 ain't in the hole. The damn 10. The 10 is not in the hole. Imagine that. Imagine that. Oh hell, what the hell is that? I'm looking for a 10. So y'all hang up. I must have. Wrote it in a different pack. It's always the 10, ain't it? Oh. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I think we need a drawer just full of damn tins. There ain't a damn. Let me go back over and look in the drawer, my car. I think when that spring popped out yesterday, it knocked my sockets everywhere. So there's no telling where that tin is at. It's probably stuck underneath something. I won't be able to find it until I sweep and clean it up. Alright, we ain't wasting more time. We ain't gonna waste no more time. We ain't wasting no more time. We ain't wasting no more time. We're gonna go back here and we're gonna take the rest of this shit off the back. Oh, hell, I forgot where I put my phone. What cubic inch is LT? It is a 4.3 V6. Oh yeah, the goddamn tens have left the damn building. Left the building. It's somewhere. That's some gun. Ah. We gotta take that loose. We'll just cut that loose. All right, let's see what we got over here. Put all these fasteners back in their holes. We'll try to save, well, not save it, but we'll save it as a template. Those brackets and the brake lines.
Like I said, we don't want to lose none of this. Lord, no, we don't want to lose none of this. What now? Oh, hold on. Thanks for putting me on. What happened? What? I missed something. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'll order some corn. Oh! No problem, man. No problem. Hey, that's what this is about, man. This is about helping folks. You know what I'm saying? Helping folks. You know, helping folks. Good deal. Good deal, man. Look at that right there. Oh, that's where that bolt come from. Look at that. Look at that. All right, we need to knock this loose so we can get that loose. Yep, that's what we need to do. All right. Y'all sit right there for a second. Where's that little toy hammer at? I guess we'll just use this one. Yes, I'm using a claw hammer. No, I'm not a claw. No, I am. 900 years of rust. She didn't want to give it up, but she had to give it up in the end. She didn't want to give it up, but she gave it up. She gave it up in the end. Had to take a little bit of persuasion. There's a clip on there, and sometimes, if you fold the clip, it'll come out. Sometimes. It's spring loaded. See that thing's spring loaded. It's got little tabs on it. That's that. See, he got scared. It seen that cutoff wheel coming. It's like, oh man, we got to go. He gonna cut us off. All right, hold on one second. Got one more thing we're gonna do, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all hang tight. Actually, we gotta get the sway bar off, but I gotta find a 10 millimeter. But we ain't gonna let that hold up production. So, with that being said, we ain't gonna let that hold up production. Oh no, man, it's cool, man. Every day. Hey, go back and watch the 18 episodes. So, I went live last Friday, last Saturday, last Sunday. Went live this Friday, this Saturday, and today. And we've got a lot accomplished. My goal for Saturday was to get the chassis complete stripped, get the plates welded up on the side or tacked up, get the rear end out from underneath it, get all the steering out, get the front suspension out, and get it down to the bare rails. And that's where we're at. So let me show you what we got going on. So here we are, Matthew. Just give you a little recap. We built the battery trays and everything last weekend. This is the rack. You have to go back and watch some of the videos to see it, but this is the rack for the batteries. The two chrome pumps go there. There's all the solenoids. They mount to a bracket that goes right here. It's all removable. This will be welded to the frame. This will drop through the trunk and bolt. We started plating the outside of the chassis. Haven't done the arches yet because I don't have a piece of metal that big to draw this out on CAD. But I'm going to go ahead and draw it out, but I can't cut it until I get the metal. We're going to plate the outside of this arch all the way to right there. We've already plated the outside of the arch and boxed in the chassis. We done this side yesterday. We made all this. I usually go 60 minutes. So my lives are usually 60-minute lives. We cut and pick up. We cut up and pick around, but no politics, no religion. We made this little tab here. It folds back. We welded that. All this is tacked. We bent this around with just minor hand tools. We done the same thing on this one. It's boxed in. We made a new body bushing mount. We made this. Got to clean up this. And we're going to make the arches here, but we got to get some more metal. We got the upper and lower control arms ordered. They said, 6 to 8 weeks before we can get those. Guy in California is building those just for hydraulics. Here's the springs. Here's the cylinders for the front. Here's the cups. We built the chain bridge one weekend. Chain bridge. I had this bent at a local shop, and then we built the rest of it here. If you look underneath there, we put some signage underneath it. We pulled the rear end out. It's over there, putting a 9-inch underneath it. The springs and stuff for the rear is right here. I took them out and set them here. So here's the cylinders and the springs in the back. And this morning or earlier, we built these uprights so I could roll it around. So now probably what we're gonna do, well, we're at 56 minutes. So probably what I'll do, I usually go about 60 minutes on lives, but what we'll do, we'll pull the welder over here and we'll get the wire wheel out. Oh yeah, and we built these torque boxes. I think this is the very first thing we built on that CAD machine. So we built these in pieces and then we put it together. Oh yeah, that we got a couple other people from Australia that tap in and they say you don't see stuff like this over there. So so probably go pull the welder out here, get the wire wheel, and we'll clean this up and we'll go ahead and weld this because this is going to stay, and go ahead and weld this one up, and then we'll probably weld this one up, probably weld it up here, weld this up, weld that up, weld this crack up, then weld this up, weld this, and then we might go over there and cut a piece of metal. We might cut some metal, honestly, and drop it down in there as fillers and fill it up because we made this one and we just made a mirror image. And apparently this is different from that because this is a mirror image of this one just rotated 180 degrees. So it ain't no crime to cut some filler metal and drop down in there and fill up the void. The chassis, once it's all done, it'll get media blasted. And if it looks, all the welds and stuff will be cleaned up, like all these factory welds, that'll be cleaned up. Once everything looks good and raw metal, and it don't have to be body worked. So the better the metal is in raw metal, don't have to do no body work, no filler work. Then it will go to powder coating and get powder coated. And it's going to get powder coated orange. Right here. This is the color everything's getting powder coated. Right there. So, like I said, if the frame is not, we're going to get this powder coated first because it's removable. And then we're just going to put it together and set it on the table, and it's just going to be eye candy so we can just look at it. It'll be motivation. Once all the metal work is done on the chassis and it's sanded and, you know, finish sanded and DA'd and everything, if it does not look, I'm gonna be honest with you, if it looks okay and we take it to get it powder coated and I go look at it and I don't like it, I'm gonna tell them to burn the powder off. I'm gonna tell them burn the powder off. I don't like it. We're doing it over. I will spray 2K epoxy on it. I'll put high build primer on it, high build epoxy. I will hand sand every bit of it to make it slick, and then I'll paint it. But I'm really hoping that the better I get in metal finish, the better it's going to be. Now, there's a lot of stuff you're not going to be able to see because a car, of course, is going to sit on it, but you're going to see the bottom. And you'll see the bottom and you'll see the side of it. When this car is articulated up on hydraulics and it's setting wheel, you'll be able to look underneath there and see it. So if it's stuff like up on top, I really hate to say this out loud, you won't be able to see it. It'll be covered up, but I'll see it before it's put together. So that's where we're at. So if I have to, like we'll come in here with a 120 grit wheel and we'll clean up all this factory wheel. We'll clean all this up and we'll make it slick as a minnows. And then once that's done, then I'll take it up there and I'll have them blast it, and then I'll go look at it in raw metal. And if it doesn't look like it's supposed to be, I will bring it back to the shop, 2K epoxy it, 2K high build primer, super high build primer, prime the shit out of it, and I will hand sand this whole thing. But I'll have to paint it instead of powder coating. I really want to powder coat it because powder coat holds up better. But if I have to paint it, I'll paint it because I want this thing to be my feet. I want to be my feet. No, you can't powder coat over body filler because body filler is plastic and body filler will melt at 400 degrees. So you cannot powder coat over. Now, my guy says you can't powder coat over body filler. So, but painting, I can paint it. Absolutely, I can paint it. So, I can absolutely paint it. So, but everything has to be like super, super nice. Super, super nice. So this, like what I was saying before, I don't know what happened, I had a glitch. This is the first time I ever used jet hot coat. So this is jet hot coat, and on the welds and stuff on the exhaust, I mean, they're good. Don't get me wrong, they're nice, but like wherever it got scarred up, you see like where it's got some scratches right there, you can see it. So I don't know. What's up, Chrissy? Yeah, well, I ain't gonna skim it. I got some CRE 321. It is basically high build it's high build primer. It builds like 15 mils with one coat. I'll just put like 4 or 5 coats on it with like a 2.0 tip. Let it set for a week and then come back and sand it. Yeah, I'm not gonna skim nothing. You won't be able to skim it flat. I can spray it flat, but you won't be able to skim it flat. So that's where we're at on there. So we're at 60-minute mark. I appreciate every single one of you tapping in. What I'll do is I'll probably, So probably what I'll do is I'll probably pull the welder over here, get set up, and then go from there. Oh, we back. Well, heck, let's just go ahead and do it now. Let's go on and just weld it now. Let's go on and do it right now. Let's go on and do it. Let's just do it. We're gonna try to finish up the Impala tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. We're gonna try to finish it up. Try to finish up the Impala this week. That's the plan. That's the plan, man. That's definitely the plan. I'm gonna try to go to Viking Hoses tomorrow or Tuesday to get them to go ahead and build the hoses for the power steering pump. What's up, Tulu? All right. Yeah, there's one on O220, you know, like going, you know, the one I used to have going from Bisco to Candor, the one there on the right. I can get you in contact with them. It's 20 foot wide and 20 foot wide, 16 foot. It's the one right there coming from Bisco to Candor on the right. You know, after you pass where Blake's restaurant used to be, you got that one. That's the only one that I know of. It's on O220. Like I said, that's the only one that I know of. Well, I didn't know that, Mike. I didn't know that. I didn't know that there was special filler for powder coat, because my powder coater guy said that it couldn't have no filler in it. It'd melt. So, yeah, I'll get it to you. All right, so I'll get it to you. All right, Tulu, look, I don't know if you just tapped in or you was watching, I don't know, but there's where we are now. The rear end's gone, it's out. All the brake lines are out. We got the new engine mounts put in. We got to get the sway bar out, but we're gonna get this wire wheel and we're gonna clean all this up. We're gonna wire wheel this, and then we're gonna go ahead and weld this up. So, yeah, we got all that done. Got that done. And we've got it on wheels so I can roll it, so I can move it wherever I want to move it. I got 4 caster wheels on each end. So we good on that. Well, I definitely will check into it. I'll definitely ask him because I want this thing slick, man. I want this thing slick. I want this thing nice, like really, really, really nice. I mean, hell, I'd take it to the damn Rick Ross. I'd take it to the Rick Ross car show. That's how nice I want this joint. I want this thing nice. You know, I want it nice. You know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm laying down? Yeah, I mean, I ain't trying to go there and win no trophies or nothing, but I'd like to go there and this thing just be just balling, banging, just, you know what I mean? I tell you what, man, that pear messed my gum up. It peeled my gum back like it was trying to do something to me. All right, let me get my safety glasses. Well, I just use my hood. I'll just use my hood. All right, y'all live. The pear. That pear I was eating that I picked off my tree, it was soft, but that sumbitch, that sumbitch pulled my gum back. That sumbitch hurts. It's so. All right, let's see. Told y'all they got a little that little gap right there. I got a piece of round rod I'm gonna put in there. What? What are you talking about? Weld's the power cord. I ain't weld no cord. Right there. Oh. I mean, I was like, what are you did I miss something? I must have missed something. Man, I got granddaddy long legs, look. Well, those are in. I'm sitting on my stool. Appreciate that. Actually, it is the most poisonous spider in the world, but it can't bite you. But I was watching one of these crime shows one time, and this lady got charged with taking out her husbands, and she was growing granddaddy long legs spiders, and then she was drying them out. She was dehydrating them. And then she was grinding them up and putting them in his pepper, and that's how she was taking them out. Is it? Where's Chance at? Is Chance in here? Where's Chance at? Oh, there it is. There's Chance. All right, so we got that. So we got that piece in there. I'm thinking about making a sign that go right there and says OG on it. So that's that, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, 84? So yeah. Oh, I don't know. So that's where we're at. Yeah, sure. I'm thinking about doing that. So there we are now. So we got the rear end out. We got that tacked in, so they're not going nowhere. We got the front suspension now. I got to find a 10mm wrench or 10mm socket so I can take the sway bar off. And then that's pretty much it. I could take the wire wheel and start wire wheeling around all this, and then start sanding this out. You know, sanding all these old. That's factory wheels. Start cleaning that up. And go from there. Oh yeah, I need to make some pieces. I need to make some pieces to square that off. So I need to cut some piece, square that off on that side, and square that off on that side. We need to make a piece to go in that hole right there, because that's where the fuel line and the brake lines, they run through there. So we'll have to draw up something, cut it out on the CAD, and we'll weld that up, because the chromoly tubing's gonna go right there. So yeah. So that's where we're at on that. Like I said, made some wheels. Yeah. I think we did good. I think we did good production. I think that we made good headway last weekend and this weekend. So now we're down to this. So I appreciate everybody tapping in. I appreciate the gifts this evening and earlier. We've been on here 81 minutes. You know, I try to stay 60 minutes. So make sure you go back and watch the lives and catch up with everything. So boys and girls, y'all stay tuned. We'll be back on the Impala tomorrow. Going to see if we can get the power steering pump hoses made for the Impala. And right there's the Impala. And then get that done. Yeah, I thought about that too, Mike. Going down and just welding over these things. But we'll get there. I appreciate you, boys and girls. Remember when I said don't worry about the man up road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch or sweeping off anybody else's. Put golf first at loose end drive. Peace on chicken grease. I'm out.